Welcome in, Frank. How are you, sir? I don't know where my other lighter is. They'll not get me in trouble, but we'll see how quickly I get in trouble with that lighter. Oh, you guys ready for tonight? Most of these started off as missing cases. And I figure, Frank, you'll know most of them. You're a pretty smart guy. So, it should be pretty easy for you. If not, the list in the chat above, if it's still in there, are links to each one of my trivia questions. Mm. Hey, Spin, how are you, hon? These are all missing, murdered Indigenous people cases. It being Mississippi Choctaw and this Spin, you'll get a good laugh out of this one. I tell everyone, get off my fucking rock. I'm native. I don't want you here. You aren't obeying our laws. Get off my rock. Go. That's where I stand with it. You aren't obeying our laws. Just go. So much craziness going around in this world. Enough for enough of us, I think. Just a second. Let me see if I can get my brat to do me another favor. Papa, please. What do I get for it? A hug? Hey, Mama Bear. How are you, my love? I'm kind of waiting on Ed. But like I said, some of these are going to be really, really interesting cases. And I think, speaking of Ed, there he is. The guest of.
I would have been on time, but then I looked at my hair.
Same problem you had last time, huh?
I was all prepared, and then I looked in the camera before I was about to hit go into that. I was like, oh my gosh, what did I do to my hair? So I had to go pretty myself up a little bit. Doesn't look
Oh.
like it was too successful, but it was better than it was. I have a reputation to uphold there, D. You know, I just can't get on this camera and just, look, you know. It's all, when it comes to Unfound, it's all this and brains too,
Oh.
So, yes. So what's going on?
Let her in.
Hello, Spin City.
I'm gonna let her in.
Hello, Nicholas.
Yeah.
Now I'm retreating.
Uh-huh. He has been a total terror. I don't know if he's preparing for the snow days that he's fixing to get or what, but he has been a terror.
Sorry to hear that.
Well,
I don't have any, so
part of it is the Aspen thing and him not wanting to talk to her and everything, and I don't want to feel like I'm pushing her down his throat, but he said something to me about not being able to help him with the math, and I was like, well, if I can't help you, you do have a sister you can ask. Who's still in high school,
Yeah.
She probably knows how to do it better than your mom knows how to do it. Being honest with you. Oh, yeah. Spin, I'm scared. I am terrified.
Of what?
Y'all be in the 80s there. We have an ice storm set to move in tomorrow. They canceled school.
Wow.
And
so Nicholas will be with you tomorrow.
Oh, yeah.
Dang it.
And Saturday and Sunday and Monday and Tuesday. I'm hoping that roads are free by Wednesday.
Why wouldn't you go back to, surely they'll fix it by Monday. What are you talking about here?
Not in this area.
I don't know.
Normally, when we get storms, they are usually out for at least 3 to 4 days. And they're saying Texas is supposed to be a solid sheet of ice. Well, I am about 30 minutes from the Texas border. So we aren't too for sure what we're getting here. Death told me tomorrow morning it's supposed to start out sleeting. And sleet and rain all day tomorrow. And then Saturday it's supposed to start snowing. And sleeting. So that's where we're at with it.
Sorry to hear that. That's a dang shame.
I'm scared.
I just like how you said the word ice. You said ice. Ice.
There you go, pick on my southern accent.
That's ice. Ice. It's gonna ice.
Ice.
I don't do accents very. I would have been a horrible. If I had actually have ever been like a real actor, I would have been horrible. I can't do accents and I can't do impressions. Can't do it.
Oh, really?
No.
I figured with you being in acting, you could.
No, not at all. No, I'm kind of I can show emotions and everything, but when it comes to actually being somebody that I'm not, like I said, impressions or pretending I'm British or something, forget it. I was never willing to put that much work into it.
Oh, well, see, my speech career ended when they decided to make me a dog.
What kind of dog were you, D?
A wolf.
Oh, well,
they did the Adam and Eve.
I see. Well, not a dog. You were a wolf.
Yes.
Okay. All right. Just want everybody to know that dogs and wolves, although they are related, they're not the same. In fact, they're more different than people realize. But yeah. Okay, you were a wolf. All right. Did you have to bark at the moon or what?
I had no speaking parts.
Oh, well, dog. Well, that's convenient since wolves don't talk.
I had no acting parts. I was just there for looks.
All right. And being 4'11", then you were a little wolf.
Yeah,
Okay.
I was a tiny wolf.
Tiny little wolf. All right. Okay.
The speech teacher that took over the year my speech and drama teacher left didn't like me. Of course, I don't think I made it very easy for her to like me. She wasn't my favorite teacher anymore. My favorite teacher left us to move to Plainview school system.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
So I have 10 trivia questions when we're ready to start.
Whenever you want to start, it's fine with me, D. I'm ready to.
You have in the past.
I'm mentally prepared to miss all of them. Although I know you sent me the link, and I have to admit I did not look in the description. So.
You gotta do something for me now.
Uh-oh. Is there people in the background?
Oh, Death Home and
Did it print okay?
yeah, it printed everything just fine.
Okay. Okay.
Except for it spit out a page extra with this, and then it didn't print in order. So I don't know if it was a me printing issue or if it was a.
It's a you print issue. But love you.
Love you. Bye.
Bye.
I can do the British accent.
Say it like you mean it.
I can do the British accent, but not British. Frank, I bet you can. Frank comes from our friend Doodles channel.
Okay. Okay.
On the bed.
All right.
All right. So you told me you didn't want one. Oh my Jiminies. Which tribe did Ashlyn Mike belong to?
Ashlyn Mike.
Yep.
Ashlyn Mike. The Iroquois.
Navajo Nation.
Navajo Nation.
Ashlyn Mike was 11 years old, abducted from near Shiprock, New Mexico in 2016.
We've done this before. Why does Shiprock, New Mexico keep coming up?
There are several from Shiprock. And is it New Mexico or is it Arizona? Because I also found a Shiprock, Arizona.
Shiprock is in New Mexico.
Okay. Like I said, I've done a lot of research
The
on
rock formation that looks like a ship is in New Mexico, right on the border.
This time I did actual research on them.
All right.
Have we done Henrietta Scott?
Doesn't sound familiar.
What year did Henrietta Scott go missing?
I have no idea. 2004. 2004.
2018.
Okay.
14-year-old Northern Cheyenne disappeared in Montana. Delays in the response sparked national outrage and the MMIP reform.
Okay. All right. I'm seeing these links now, D.
I told you they were there.
I know, but I've been, I got stuff to do. I'm sorry,
But I do have printouts on all of them.
Please, it's not because I'm blowing you off or anything. It's just I got stuff to do.
I know.
All right, so I'm seeing Henny Scott.
Mm-hmm.
I'm looking at the link now. Lame deer girl whose body was found. Yeah. Yeah. walked away from a residence. For instance,
Yep.
hypothermia. So it doesn't look like it was foul play. It's sad.
And there's been a lot of them that I found that, but I have one here that I think you'll know as soon as I read it.
Okay.
How about I'm gonna spell the first name.
Yeah.
It's Kaysera.
I'm looking at it right now, D, from your links. Okay, Sarah Stops Pretty Places. That's her name?
Yes.
What does that even mean? Stops Pretty Places. Okay.
Well, more than likely, it's a native name, and that's the English interpretation.
Okay. Sarah Stops Pretty Places. All right. Yeah, well, I was going to say it's certainly not a Jewish last name.
No.
Okay. All right. So
Was last seen in which Montana town?
All right, I'm not gonna scroll down. I'm not gonna look. Helena.
Yes.
Wow, look at me. What a guess. What a guess. I only know and the funny thing is that I worked at Star Trek with a guy from Helena, Montana, and then my roommate, her name was Crystal, for 2 years. She was from Missoula, so I had to pick. Those are the only two cities I know, so I had to pick one of them. Helena. All right, Helena, Montana celebrated 18th birthday. Her body was found where she was enrolled. Oh my. So launched an investigation. Like in many clay cases, jurisdictional confusion and often cited as the main reason for the lack of an investigation. So true. So is this a murder or what?
Okay.
Hey, Sarah, I'm looking at what the Farron incident occurred, resulting in Kaysera posting a video of your younger brother being beat by deputies of the Bighorn County Sheriff's Department.
Mm-hmm.
The theory is furthered by many outlets reporting that one of the officers under investigation for the incident was one of the responding officers to her disappearance and the discovery of her body. Oh my goodness. Did that video make it? Have you ever seen that video?
No, I have not. I didn't make it to there, but I did find, her story. So yeah.
Wow. Video of them being beaten and younger brother. So she is 18 years old. So the kid is younger than 18. And a video of them beating the kid in a wheelchair. Wow. Oh, I don't know if I want to go to conspiracy land with this, but that just on its own is horrible. I mean, what was going on there? That's crazy, D.
Mm-hmm. I was looking through what I had printed out on her. Yeah.
Had you ever heard of that? I mean, I know you're really wired into these.
Yeah, I knew about that case. That's one of the cases that, whenever I start thinking about native cases that, sets me off. I have another one that has me just as set off as that one.
I mean, I'm just asking you when, for example, when the video, did you know when that video got out? Had you ever heard of that?
Yeah. Matter of fact, I didn't go to it whenever I was looking for the stuff, but I did see the video. It is on YouTube.
Wow. All right.
It's been linked on to YouTube. So,
I mean, what is, if you don't know, it's fine. You know me. I just got to ask questions. Do we know what instigated this? I mean, I'm
no.
willing to, I'm willing to think that the kid in a wheelchair doesn't deserve to be beaten. So, I mean, what's the police side of it? What is it? We don't know.
I don't know. I
Okay.
haven't
All right.
dug that far.
Okay. Wow. And so there, is there something going? She videos them. Maybe they get in trouble. One of these cops wants revenge, and then he's the one that shows up for the disappearance. Oh, my goodness. Oh, my goodness. All right. Bad. That's bad.
There's a lot of bad. Rose. Rosenda. Rosenda.
Rosenda?
Strong disappeared from which state? Think north.
North Dakota.
No.
Montana.
No. Okay. One of the two states surrounding, the only state north of Oregon. I was going to say California. Washington.
Up there in the corner. Okay.
Washington. Rose was 31 from the Yucatan Nation. Went missing from Toppeenish
Spanish or something.
in 2018. Her remains were later found in a freezer.
Okay. No idea about foul play in that?
Not that did I print anything out for her?
Okay.
I'm trying to make sure I hold on to this one because, like I said,
I'm
there's
trying to click on the link, and unfortunately, some of these links aren't clickable, or some things happen that they're not clickable. In there, I would go in there.
It was Henrietta.
Oh, here we go. Hold on a second. I got it now. All right. Let's see what it says here. Yeah, man sentenced. So some guy did something to her. Man sentenced in connection with the 2018 death of Rosenda Strong on Yakima Reservation.
Yep.
Wilson Hunt. He pleaded guilty to one count of accessory after the fact. Hunt was one of 7 men indicted. Oh my goodness. In connection with the death of Strong, a mother of 4, who was of Umatilla and Acoma descent, and her alleged killer was Jedediah Aisha Moreno. Strong was shot to death. Oh my goodness. Shot her to death behind a residence known as the House of Souls. After the two argued. Put her body in a tarp, placed her in a freezer. Okay. So
they claimed that's what happened to Molly and Colt.
Yeah, a lot of things. People say a lot of things with that D. I know. At this point, I'm not inclined to believe any of them. So
I'm with you. But if we're going to talk about natives, we might as well throw that one in there somewhere,
Lots of talk. So that was a murder. Domestic violence. Maybe they knew each other. Hard to understand.
Savannah LaFountain Graywind's case inspired which federal act?
Don't know.
The Savannah Act.
I think we've had these before. I wish I could remember.
Or Savannah's Act.
Savannah's Act.
Mm-hmm.
Her right here. No. Wow. No, that's one of those be gay people that I clicked on.
Oh, yeah. You're going to find out there's more of them in the family, too. And for some reason, they just keep coming up missing.
Don't No, let me see this one. What's this say? What's this link?
I don't know if I did one for Savannah.
Oh, okay. right.
Savannah 22 Lake Spring or Spirit Lake Nation was murdered in Fargo in 2017. Her case led to a major federal reformance, in MMIP database and coordinations.
What Savannah's Act say? Do we have just a couple? Do you know what even it is? A couple sentences.
Let's see here.
Do we know? Comes a train.
Yeah, you can hear me. Okay, cool. I was like, I don't know if he can even hear me if I was.
I can hear you. Yeah.
All
I
right.
can hear you just fine. You sound great.
A-N-N-A.
What do you got? Savannah's Act.
Yep, I'm pulling. I pulled up her story. Okay, so Savannah's Act was made in 2020 in the U.S. law addressing the crisis of missing and murdered Indigenous persons by importing federal, state, tribal, and local law enforcement responses. So that way they're all coordinated together.
All right. We've heard this all before.
Well, see, that's the one that everyone threw a fit about in Oklahoma. I think that's the act that everyone threw a fit about because they said it would hurt Molly and Colt's case because of them all coordinating together. Which I don't understand how it could hurt it, but that's a case that you know how we know how we feel about it.
We've talked about it enough. We've talked about it quite a bit.
Jermaine Cherico, Charlo, disappeared from which Montana city?
Charlo. Now that one certainly was one that I talked about with Jason Blair last year. Charlo disappeared from one city. I'm just going to go with the other city that I am, Missoula.
Yes.
Wow. I'm 2 for 2 on Montana cities tonight. Who would have thunk it?
As long as we throw Montana at him, he knows the answer.
Yes, right.
Okay.
Montana is the big sky state. I'm a specialist tonight.
Mm-hmm.
Huh. Okay. Charlo, yeah. But I forget what is she the one?
She's one that they searched for and never found a body of.
Did she run off? Is that the one where she ran off? Hold on.
Which one is it?
Oh.
Okay, that's Ashley Heavy Runner.
Yeah, I know that one too. I'm familiar with that one. Now we're getting some names that I know.
Henry Scott, Ashley Mike. Like I said, I have one that I'm really excited for, but I want to talk about it.
Okay.
So that's nothing. And that is
Charlo missing. Let me see this. Hold on.
I'm not finding my printout for it.
Charlo. I'm just going to read. It says Montana mom Jermaine Charlo was captured in haunting surveillance cameras from Oxygen Network. Images the night she disappeared. What is that? Is that a cat?
Yes, we don't want to talk about it.
How can we not?
Well, I'm fixing to put it out of misery. But I accidentally opened up the back door and gone, I don't know what happened. That's where I'm at with it.
All right, now I'm getting Yeah, he said he dropped her off. Right. Yeah, he surely did not drop her. Yes, this was one of the.
She went with the ex-boyfriend, didn't she?
Yeah, and he said, yeah, he dropped her off and she walked down the street. Yeah, like I said, anybody watching this, you can go back and find my 2-episode interview on Jason Blair's podcast, Silver Linings podcast, where we talk about this. And I'm like, yeah, that didn't happen. He did not drop her off. That did not happen. So if anybody's interested with that, yeah.
Okay, so
Sure.
our next one's going to be Ariel Bengay.
Be gay, yeah.
Yeah, be gay, not being gay. Anyway, is associated with which tribal nation?
Navajo.
Yes, sir.
Kind of cheated on that one. Kind of cheated.
Kinda.
Because I looked ahead a little bit. I mean, if you're going to send me, now that I have time to look at the links, I'm going to look at the links now, dude.
Well, it's like I told everyone who came in to click the like button.
Hard time about not looking at them before. Well, you know what? I'll just look at them right now.
Ariel 18 disappeared in 2017. Her case is frequently CITED, cited
Cited. Yeah, that means to mention something.
In the MMIP awareness campaigns. And I don't remember what I found on her.
Okay.
I can't remember everything I found on her. Now, the one I've been waiting for is coming up. So, let me drop the book for a second.
Throw the book at him.
Faith HEDGEPETH belong to which indigenous tribe?
Hedgepeth.
Huh?
Hedgepeth.
Yes. Which indigenous tribe does she belong to?
The Seminole.
No.
The Iroquois.
No. I never heard of this tribe before. It's HALIWA.
Haliwa.
S-SAPONI.
Nope.
Never even heard of it.
Nope. I play trivia and I've still never heard of it. So what do you want to tell me about this one, D?
I do believe this is the one. Let me make sure. Yes. Date set for trial of man accused of killing and raping UNC student Faith.
Hedgepeth.
We're just going to skip her last name.
Okay. All right.
A judge forces attorney in Thursday to set a date for trial of the man charged with killing her in 2012. This was released November 6, 2025.
Mm-hmm.
Now you see where my problem's coming in?
Took a while.
He's been behind bars this whole entire time, Ed. For it.
Well, I get it, but that's probably a good place for him. Whether, where's his attorney? What about the right to a speedy trial? I mean, I'm not.
Well, he's had, I think, 2 different attorney groups with it.
Hmm.
Um,
Yeah.
like I said, it just.
Well, it says
has to
the defendant Miguel Olivares has been in jail for 4 years. So it's not. He hasn't been in jail for 14 years. He's been in jail for 4 years.
okay, maybe I misunderstood somewhere then.
So, but even that seems outrageous.
I mean, you have people out here yelling about this and that. Where is the outrage for our own citizens who go missing or murdered?
I know.
You know, that's where I come from with it.
Mm-hmm. 4 years, like I said, I'm not a legal expert. I'm sure if there was some defense attorney would say, well, that might say, well, you know what, that's long, but not overtly crazy, but maybe it is crazy. But to the layman myself, 4 years seems like a long time. But for him to be charged or whatever with her murder, and the trial hasn't. I mean,
I guess it's not that long if you look at the. Oh no, even the Idaho 4 hasn't set that long. Koberger didn't even set that long.
No, OJ didn't set that long.
I would say, well, if you look at it, no, because he was in there for what, 3 years, maybe tops.
Mm-hmm. Ooh, Koberger.
Yeah.
No, it wasn't even 3 years.
Was it 22 or 21 whenever?
I'm going to look it up right now. That was 2022.
Yeah, so he didn't even.
Wow, to figure out who it was and everything. So about maybe 3 years.
I was going to say they arrested him probably in December, January, because I think they got him where he was at his parents' for Christmas.
Yeah, December of 2022. So not quite 3 years.
Yeah. So, I mean, I was saying that's one of the longest ones I've seen sit, but no, this one's going to be one of the longest, it seems like.
I to be honest, and I got a little burned out on that with Koberger and everything. I'm not saying I didn't want him convicted. I think he did it. I'm not saying it that way. It's just, I mean, how many times do we have to keep going over the same stuff over and over and over and over?
Yeah. Well,
so
see,
I kind of lost interest in it. So but I saw enough headlines to know that there seemed to be a lot of lawyering, jockeying back and forth. And of course, it looked like it was going to go to trial. And then at the last second, he took a deal. It was like delay. Oh, I'm going to take a plea.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know what he was exactly hoping for. Was he hoping that like an asteroid was going to hit the Earth or something? Nobody's going to forget what he did. So,
I think he was hoping that they'd go digging in on the other 2 male DNAs that were found in that house that were unknown. You know what I mean? I think that's what he was hoping.
Oh, well, I'm sure some defense attorney might have brought that up, but anytime Brian wants to, roll over on and get a lighter sentence, he could have done that.
Yep, but he didn't.
No. He did it all by himself. So we got Miguel Olivares in jail 4 years. Maybe he's going to finally be brought to trial, or maybe he'll take a plea.
Well, either way, I mean, it's kind of like, I think there was a lot of people that were disappointed with the little girl down there in Florida that got arred and killed by her stepdad. Stepdad.
Yeah.
Step monster.
Yep. Did you see on the other hand, did you see the 11-year-old that shot his father because the father took his Nintendo away from him? Did you see that story?
No.
That goes like the opposite way. Yeah. The stepfather kid was acting up, took the Nintendo, what is it called? Switch? Is that what it is? Switch? Took it away from the kid. Kid knew where the gun was, went in there, got it, shot his the father or stepfather in the head, killed him.
Wow. I seen one just the other day, I think, over a young child that if with the plea that they gave him, the maximum sentence could have been several years of life behind bar or several different terms of life behind bars.
Yeah.
But if you look into the case, you find out that the stepmom was being abusive to the child. The father was being abusive to the child. The child had been taken away from the mother for, abuse. And he wound up killing his stepbrother in a rage. Beat his head against a file cabinet or against something
A lot of tough
several
stuff.
different times. And he wound up, and I was just like, that's so sad. To
A
be
lot
that
of tough
mad.
situations out there. I can't imagine it.
I think it's bad that my son throws tantrums when I tell him he has to do something.
Yeah.
But he would never, And that's something I could say. He would never.
It's crazy. Yeah.
But I think a lot of times that's how the kids are raised.
Sure.
And them take a lead from the adults in the family or an adult in the family. But yeah, that was the case I was really, really upset about. I was just like, ugh, you gotta be kidding me. Which I didn't read the whole thing, so that was my fault. I thought he had been sitting there since 2012.
Well, nope. 4 years. I don't know what went on up until they charged him. I don't know. Was he on the run? Did they not know who did it? I don't know.
Because see, I have 2012, an arrest was made nearly a decade ago.
Maybe they decided they didn't have enough against him and let him go.
And let him go and now rearrested him.
Yeah, maybe DNA caught up with him or something.
Mm-hmm. And we all know how that works.
Mm-hmm.
How about Olivia Long Bear's disappearance from which reservation?
Navajo.
No, I don't know if it might be a Navajo, but that's not what's here. It's one of the forts.
Cherokee.
It's Fort.
Don't know. Fort. I don't know.
Berthold. Fort.
Berthold.
Yep.
Berthold. Okay. You don't have this one. I don't think you don't have
No.
this one of the links, I don't think.
No, probably not.
Okay.
I think I didn't get to there yet.
All right.
32-year-old affiliated, or 3 different affiliated tribes vanished in 2017. Her body was later found in a lake inside her truck.
Right. Yes, this is now familiar to me. Yes. We talked about this with Jason Blair. She was peculiarly, see, I can talk, in a seatbelt, but on the passenger side of the truck.
Oh, wow.
I think so, yeah.
That really means she was either dead before.
Say her name again. What is it? What's her name again?
Olivia
Olivia
Long Bear.
Yes, she said she had told people that she was going to go to a bonfire. She had told people that she was going to go four-wheeling with some people, and then she went missing. And then I don't know necessarily what led them to this body of water. Don't know. But yes, she was found inside the truck, but she was in the passenger seat of the truck in a seatbelt. And like I told Jason, I don't know. What, as I stated, once again, this also goes back to that 2-part episode, the interview he did with me last August. But what you need to know, if you want to think, well, that's peculiar, maybe somebody killed her and pushed the truck, maybe, staged it. But would person go through all of that and then not figure out maybe I should put her in the driver's seat than the passenger seat? Who's going to make a big mistake like that? But what you need to do is, if she said she was going to go to a bonfire, well, did anybody see her at this bonfire? How many people were at this bonfire? Where was this bonfire? On and on and on. And then if she said that she was going to go four-wheeling or mudding with people, did people go? These are questions that I didn't have them last summer when I got interviewed by Jason. I don't have them now. So anybody that's hearing this and thinking, well, that sounds like it's staged. Well, there's some things you'd need to go through first, to get to that.
Well, the only thing I could think of was the driver's side window down.
Don't remember.
Because that would tell me a little, you know what I mean?
Yeah, I know. I don't remember. But I just would urge everybody to realize that, a lot of these people that do these things on their own do things that just are not, they do things that are unexplainable. And in fact, while they're doing them, maybe they don't know what they're doing either. It's a total wipe out of their mind, or they're high or something. Just trying to think about this stuff. As I continue to say, trying to think about this stuff logically is not helpful. But yep, I'm only because of my interview with Jason am I familiar with that death.
Oh wow. See, so you learned something. You're learning a little bit.
Mm-hmm. Yes, a little bit.
A little bit. At least.
I feel so smart.
Aw, poor Ed.
Me no.
Oh God, you're gonna have me laughing. I have yesterday, I called my friend Mama Bear, who hangs out in the chat, and I told her, I was like, or she didn't answer. So I was on the phone. When I got off the phone with who I was on the phone with, I called her back. Her husband answered. Oh my God. I was like, if me and you could actually write the skit and do the skit as we wrote it, we would have everyone on YouTube dying. Because I was laughing so hard, I was crying. So
I haven't laughed. I laugh a lot for a lot of different reasons, but I haven't laughed so hard that I cried in quite a while, D. I don't know if I've ever, now that I think about it, I don't know if I've ever done that. I don't know if that's in my genetics.
It definitely isn't mine.
I don't know if my laughter goes that high.
I've laughed so hard, I've, had soda come out my nose.
I've had, not recently, but that has happened. That's happened, but it's been a while.
The worst is hot coffee.
Oh no, that'll clear out your sinuses.
Definitely burn something out, right?
That'll burn them.
All right. Ashley Lorraine Heavy Runner went missing near which reservation?
Navajo. I know this one too. I don't know this part of it though. Navajo. Blackfoot. Okay. Is Heavy Runner, is this the one where the guy said he dropped her off? No. The one where the guy said that she stayed with him for like 6 days. Is that one? Like he was taking her back to town or what?
I don't know. Let me go look real quick.
This is a link you put here. Ashley Loring Heavy Runner. Yes. Let me see here.
Okay. Then I guess I did have a link for that one.
On the Blackfeet Reservation. Doesn't say. Oh, it does is. How old is she?
She was 20.
Date 96, went missing in 17. So she was 21. Was she the one where she ran off? Let me
I
see. Yeah, because Jason and I talked about several different disappearances. Yes. Yeah, this is her right here. What's it say?
Okay, yeah, she's the one that I only found the flyer on.
When Kimberly arrived home from this vacation, she expected to hear from Ashley, but Ashley never contacted her and didn't return Kimberly's call or text. Kimberly reported her missing after she realized no one had seen or heard from Ashley since June 5th. Ashley was extremely close to her family, particularly Kimberly, and it's uncharacteristic of her to leave without contacting anyone. She was a student at Blackfeet College. Once again, last seen in Brown. She was with friends at the time. Yeah, I think this is the one where she was having a party or something at her place, and her mother came home and she ran off. I think that's what happened.
Oh,
And she ran off into the night and never seen again. I think. Let me check that to make sure.
like I said, the most I found was her flyer.
Yeah. Yeah, let me make sure. The disappearance, small town. Let me read here. Last person to see Ashley was her mother, right? I got that right. Yeah, there was something going on, and the way I remember it is that her mother came home early and caught Ashley with something. Ashley was all ticked off or embarrassed or something. She ran off, never to be seen again. Yeah. Right.
So it could have been something of her own accord,
Ran
or
off into the woods, and who knows what happened. Yeah. I didn't remember the Blackfeet part of it, but I do remember, yeah. Just ran off. Maybe it's foul play. Maybe somebody tracked her down. Maybe. It doesn't seem very likely to me.
yeah.
But
I mean, if she is out there, and if she does come across this YouTube channel,
yeah.
respond to your mom.
Yeah, go home.
Go home. That's all I have to say. If you're a missing child and you run across this channel, go home.
Yeah.
You know, wherever home is, or whatever that looks like to you, I guess.
Yeah.
Considering I've got one that no one ever thought I'd find. She finally had to come clean to her person who she's living with at this point in time and tell him, and he wasn't too happy, but she did look at him because you told me when I turned 18.
Oh, your daughter. Your daughter. Yeah, how's that going since we talked about it last week?
Still a lot of phone calls, a lot of hours spent on the phone.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Between, what you doing or how's stuff going.
What you doing?
Uh-huh. There's a lot of what you doing? Nothing. Oh. Dang, I thought I was going to interrupt something. I was like, yes, see? Just sitting here, looking at trivia questions, going, do I have to do it this week?
Yeah.
And am I allowed to throw attention tantrums?
Tonight. Dee's behaving herself tonight.
or am I allowed to throw attention tantrums during it? It's like Death come in. Did you ask if I could? You've always told me I could use the printers. Don't even with me. Heck, he doesn't even use his own printer. So
printers were made to be used.
Yeah, not quite dust.
Huh.
But at least I have, stuff for this weekend to go over with everybody and having a decent live show on Sunday if it doesn't snow so bad his mom can't go to work. If it does, I'll be sure to be in yours.
When do you do your live show on Sundays, dude?
Usually around 4:00.
Because I was going to say, I know you get the links to the think tank, but you've been in there for a while. I'm trying not to be offended.
Not your fault. I've been trying to work around everyone else's schedules.
Okay.
Like she goes to work at 4, so I try to get on about 4:30. I run for about an hour, sometimes 2, depends on if Act Right or Mama Bear or Spin or one of them wants to come up and chit chat.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Sister Act Right. Should have known where the name come from, Ed, whenever she was in your chat the other day. You're like, I'm not saying that last name. She's like, what's wrong with the last part of my name? I was like, nothing. It's just Ed. Trust me.
I just got to be careful what I say.
He's much more cautious
it
than
seem
others.
like it, but I do.
Well, I was going to say you're much more cautious than the other ones on YouTube.
Yeah,
really are.
Well, that is certainly true.
I mean, y'all were talking about there's a certain channel. I was like, I can think of quite a few certain channels who throw cash apps.
We're not. Yeah, once again, you start naming channels, and that just creates problems. It's none of my. It's really. I can have a comment on it, but really, it's none of my business. But
this is true.
I'm not. You know me, D. I don't call out other. I may call out private investigators and things, but when it comes to other channels and things, I don't say anything specific. I don't have the time for that kind of drama. Whereas when it comes to people who are actually doing investigations and things, I'm a lot harder on them. So I don't mind because they're supposed to be doing, the people doing YouTube channels, even my own, we're kind of doing our own thing. Whereas these investigators out there, they're supposed to be working for the people, and the way they go about it sometimes is very good. So they need to get called out. But other podcasters and stuff, I just, unless there's something that's documented, someone makes in the news for whatever reason doing something wrong, then I'll comment on it. Other than that, I'm not doing that.
Well, there's been 2 that's made it in the news that I know of. There are channels.
Which ones? You mean getting in trouble? Doing things that are wrong?
The Proud Feet put a RO against one, which is Sebastian's stepmom dad. So
Okay.
yeah, she had to go face the grand jury. She comes from down there in Florida.
I don't know. I missed this. I don't know.
You're like, I don't know who she is then.
I don't know. D, as I continue to tell everybody, for the most part, I keep my eyes on my own work.
I know. It's the bullhorn.
Yeah.
It's the one that I sit there and study, and I judge her from my friend who's a sociopath. Like, seriously, I have a best friend who's a sociopath. Matter of fact, I got my Christmas gift late from her. It was $25, some hair care stuff, and a homemade bar of soap.
Man, I would have gotten some hair care stuff for Christmas.
I was very happy with that stuff. I was like, come on, at least you didn't send me like your dead cat. We're doing much better, Ann.
Yikes.
And I say that, and it's a joke. She had to have her pet put to sleep back in November, and it was a cat. And her mom.
Kitty.
Well, poor Kitty was 16 years old, too.
Kitty lived a long life.
Yes. Long, healthy life. And she had gotten to where she was peeing everywhere in the apartment. And so she called the vet out, and they're like, well, we got one of two things we can do. We can either try to prolong her life, she's 16, or because of the urinary tract infection she's got, go ahead and put her down.
Yeah.
My friend went with the go ahead and put her down.
Yeah. Tough decisions.
But her mother surprised her when she came to visit with a new kitten.
Kitties. I love them. I don't have any patience for them, but
I
love other people's pets.
was like, with you, cats would probably be the best because they can sustain without human contact. They're much more happier without a human.
I'm given the way my mind works, Dee, I'm more than able just to pretend I have cats and dogs.
Oh.
Just, sit here and do work, and I'll just pretend like a dog's here and talk to it. I can do that.
Okay.
And that's free. Hey, Paul, come over here. Yeah, jump up on the couch when you come over here. Yeah, sit down right here. Good. I can do that. That's fun.
At least we know Ed will never get in trouble for, having a shock collar on his dog, right?
Yeah, it's like if a mime had a dog, or pretending to have a dog on a leash or something like that. That's me here at home. I'll just pretend.
We talk about dogs, and the dog that's not even mine is sleeping in front of me.
Pupster. Dreaming about chasing squirrels and meat bones.
Well, the only positive about this weekend is Death's going to be at the fire department. I actually get a portion of bed to myself and not be squished. Because she'll get on one side of me and he sleeps on the other.
The key to any long-term relationship, D, is sleeping in separate beds.
Hey, he went to the hospital and he was more worried about me. He had to come home. We all caught a stomach bug. His started shutting down his kidneys. I was so sick the first day or the second day with it that I was hugging the toilet. Anything I drank came right back up.
Oh my.
So it was bad. And Nicholas, he's the one that started it. He threw up one time.
We were talking about that at trivia yesterday, that something was going around here in the Clearwater area, and I don't know. I haven't gotten anything, and I've been out, so I don't know.
Well, I know that there's a flu running around that's kicking everyone in the butt, but we haven't caught anything so far.
Okay, I don't know.
And I'd like to keep it that way for the rest of the year, for the rest of the cold and flu season. Normally, by now, me and Nicholas have at least had 3 antibiotics starting in November. Because he catches strep like it's something free to catch. I don't know how else to word it.
I will tell you, when I was in college, I used to get sore throats all the time. All the time. And I can't remember the last time I had a sore throat. I don't know.
Versus losing your voice.
Only lost my voice once. I've only lost it once. That was in August of 2024. That's it.
Uh-huh. I remember that time frame. Just shortly afterwards when you went through your sleeping issue.
Yeah, that was like 4 months later. Yeah. But yeah, this time last year is when I was just starting my sleep therapy.
Yep.
It was a trip. Thank you for reminding me. I was just trying to forget about all of that, Dee, and now you bring it back up. How dare you? How dare you?
So what case are you covering this week?
Tomorrow, Tyler Johnson he lived in Tupelo, Mississippi, but Detroit, Alabama. Yes, there is a Detroit and Alabama plays a role in this disappearance as well. And he left behind a note, but the people who know him the best say that he did not write it. And it's now posted on Unfound's website, theunfoundpodcast.com, if you want to check that out for yourself. It's a 3-hour episode that will be divided in 2 parts that's coming out tomorrow.
Awesome.
Had a lot to talk about. And his Aunt Tanya was the guest.
Awesome.
But I'm going to go, Dee. It's been an hour. It's been fun. Yep. I got stuff to do before I go to bed tonight.
All righty. Talk to you later, Ed.
All right. Good show tonight. I'm glad I knew some things. And you picked
next
up
week should be pretty easy as well.
Fortunately, that I had talked about with Jason Blair before. So thank you for making me look smarter than I am tonight, Dee. I appreciate it.
Hey, I gave you some good ones.
Yes. All right. I'll see
you. Bye.
Bye.
And it's a wrap, guys. Because there's no one else in here. Except for me.